I'm not gonna lie, I'm honestly really sad to be leaving Treasure Trove Cove. I'm really sad to be leaving it. Like, at first, when I first started like reacquainting myself with this game and like playing through it to get a feel for it again, and I got to Treasure Trove Cove, I immediately thought to myself, I was like, I bet this is gonna be a headache. This must be one of those levels that I didn't care for when I actually like played it, but no, I played it and I actually really enjoyed it. It's really fun. I like how it opens up and it feels like a very natural progression for the game. But anyway, we finished that up in the last episode, and then in this episode, we're going to new places. But first we have to backtrack just a tad to come over here to this jump pad. Rhymes. Up here we have Clanker's Cavern. So we're just gonna put everything in there. Okay, I have to put them in. If you want to place all your pieces into the picture, just press the right trigger. I just did! I literally did 2 seconds before you said that. Do I really need to actually see the tutorial for you to tell me that? Really? Alright, well, there you go. Clanker's Cavern. Okay. I have a thing about Clanker's Cavern. Clanker's Cavern is supposed to be the third world. Like, it's just straight up the third area that you're supposed to find. You're supposed to go to it, and then, you know, the difficulty increase is supposed to be from Mumbles Mountain to Treasure Trove Cove to Clanker's Cavern. When I was testing things out and reacquainting myself with this game, I didn't find Clanker's Cavern until 2 worlds ahead of where I was. So I played Treasure Trove Cove, then immediately went to the next world after Clanker's Cavern, and then another world after that, and then I finally realized, wait, there was another world that I was supposed to find before this? It was real bad. So wow, that takes 2 health. Goodness. So yeah, it was a thing. You really don't need to do Clanker's Cavern immediately. It's very possible to skip it and not realize that you did skip it. So there you go. But we're doing things in order. I'm gonna do this. We're gonna do things right. And I'm supposed to do this somehow. I think I'm supposed to go across. There we go. Yes, I see what I'm supposed to do. When I'm thin, guys will come running. There we go. Press that up, and then that pushes that up to the pipe. So yeah, I just have this weird thing about Clanker's Cavern where I feel like it's almost not even necessary, question mark. Because I went so long without finding it. And you know, up until this point, we have learned basically like pretty much necessary, very, very critical moves in each world. Like we got the ability to go up slopes and puzzle solving things, you know? Things that actually progress the game, etc., etc. Big Naka? There's a gross dog that's named Big Naka. Don't blame the dog for Grunty's disgustingness. The dog is probably a good boy, stuck with a terrible master. Anyway, oh, you poor dears, your energy is low. Yeah, I just got blown up. Thank you very much. So yeah, I feel kind of weird about Clanker's Cavern for that reason. It's just, you obviously don't really need anything in Clanker's Cavern to progress the game. It's kind of interesting. So I'm gonna come over here. There is a thing up, and then up. Yeah, 13. Now, since we did open a door, I'm gonna take a detour and come over here super quickly. Just so that we can poke our head in, see what this is, and then be on our way. Because I hate opening doors and then not going into them. So we're just gonna take a look at what's here. Okay, this is actually a really good time to point out why I said that. Because you come in here, look, Bubble Gloop Swamp. We can fill this easily. We can access Bubble Gloop Swamp now. We can go there and completely skip. We can completely skip Clanker's Cavern right now if we so choose. So that's what I did on my playthrough before this series, and I thought that was kind of funny. So we don't need to unlock Bubble Gloop Swamp after we're done with Clanker's Cavern because we've already done it. we're good to go, set and ready. All right, here we go. So we need to go across and actually get to Clanker's Cavern, which we'll get into my opinions of Clanker's Cavern in just a moment because we're almost there. Here we go. All right, I have opinions about this place. Just the one you moved to find this time, but it's hidden well. Sorry to say, but it's not very useful, man. I mean, it's pretty useful, but it's not super useful. We'll see. Also, this is a sewer, right? This is gross as shit. This is so gross. This is disgusting. I hate this. I hate this place. I really don't like Clanker's Cavern, okay? I'm probably gonna be grumbling through this entire level, but I really heavily dislike this area. It's gross and dingy, and there's traps like this! This stupid slug guy that's like a freaking mutant or something. He's terrifying if you're not expecting him. When I was doing my tests, I freaking walked up to it and I had completely forgotten that they were a thing. And it scared the crap out of me and I screamed. It was a good scream. A healthy scream. Oh dear. So yeah, that is my viewpoint of this area. I can imagine that this probably isn't a very well-liked area amongst the fan base. If you like the area and you enjoy swimming, all the more power to you, but I already said that I don't particularly care for the swimming in this game. Mix that with you're basically swimming in poop water the entire time. You're swimming in poop water and literally the pipes of a sewer. And the water is brown and gross and everything's rusted over and everything's metallic and there's nothing natural here. I love natural looking areas like forests and crap. And there's this guy who's freaking terrifying. Bzz, I am Clanker, which is garbage grinder Clanker, not like dirty water, want fresh air. He's terrifying, but I also pity the crap out of him. He's basically just a garbage can for Grunty, but he's terrifying. And also, he doesn't like dirty water, but here he is, literally living in filth. It's awful. I feel so bad for this guy. But he's also really ugly and scary, and I don't like his teeth, and I'm very picky. Have you noticed that I don't really like this area? We'll get more into the poor Clanker bit in a bit, but just know that I feel for him severely. All right, so this is where he is. How I like to start this level off is that there are these pipes leading on in different directions on the sides of this area. I like to just go into them one at a time so I don't lose track of where I've been. So that's nice to keep in mind. There we go. Come out. And we just went in that one. Now we can go into this one. And I think this one's pretty long, so we have to move fairly quickly. Yeah, Jinjo! Oh, okay. So it just spits me out right here. Speaking of poor Clanker, look at that. He has like his tissues exposed. That's like just the perfect breeding ground for infection. And he's like, he's all metallic and garbage, but he has organic matter on him. Look at that wound. So like it's my headcanon that Grunty just took a sea creature and essentially converted it into a machine to be a garbage can. It's awful. And I don't know, it makes me sad. This whole level just makes me sad. It depresses me, and I don't care for it. As you can quite clearly tell. Sorry, I'm probably gonna be complaining a little bit throughout this. Snip mutants are we, Jigsaw is ours, fight us if you must. I mean, I don't must anything, but I'll do it. But first I want to grab these notes before I forget, because I absolutely will forget. You like this, oh. Yeah, that's not great. Well, at least I got a lot of health back for that. Yeah. That was simple enough. Ground pound all of them. Beaten, snippet mutants are we, yours is prize. This theme song though. This theme song is something else. Go up please. Please. Thank you. No? Hello, yes, I would like to get up on... Okay, the perspective in here is really weird. It's very strange. So the way that my eyes interpret this room is that the middle is a raised platform, but it's actually a dip. So you're further down here and you can't go up there. But also this feels like it's low enough for us to jump up to, but it's not. I don't know, this room has some weird perspective going on. Anyway, we're done with that. We got that Jiggy. We're out here at his tail. I'm gonna grab some air before going into the next pipe. We just came from there, so now we can go into this one. And I think this is the long haul. We're gonna be swimming for a bit, so make sure you grab some air before you head into this pipe. Yes. Come on. Keep on going. And it's another Jiggy! Okay, so it doesn't take that long to get through it. It just... If you try to skip from one pipe to this one, then you can run into some problems. So it's kind of my rule of thumb to actually go and grab a gulp of air before I go into any pipe whatsoever. Just in case, you know? So, that's it for the pipes. We have explored all of them. So that means we can start investigating some other things. I could go down into the water and explore the depths, but I'd rather not right now. We have this that we can do. Whoop! Jump across? No. Technically, you're probably supposed to wait on getting this, but I'm impatient and I want to actually make this jump. You can make it. Not from that perspective. I think it needs to be all the way over to the right. Here we go. Jump up. Jump, jump. Here we go. Yes. Yes, ride that tail. Yeah, that's a little bit more far away. Yeah! No. I've done it before. I have absolutely done this before at this point. You're supposed to wait on this, but but Masae is stubborn. A little bit too stubborn for her own good. Teeny tiny bit of stubbornness. Doing things the hard way. You know what? I give up. Masae's not that stubborn. I'm pretty stubborn, but not quite that stubborn. Alright, let's see. Where can we go? Something that we're actually meant to do now. Here we go. Take you out. Ah, yes, all of this delicious honeycomb that I do not need at this current moment. Go up. Got a note here, and now we gotta exercise our flying abilities. And go in and out. And at the end, it's not a Jiggy, but an extra life. I mean, that works and it's helpful, I suppose. Falling is very, very sensitive, I have noticed. Alright, so with that, I see that. I really want it. I really, really want that, but also... Also, it's too high for me to get, so never mind. Never mind, I have deceived you. I have very cleverly deceived you. Alright, well, with that, the next thing that we have to tackle might take a while / a couple of tries, so I think we're gonna go ahead and wrap things up here. In the next episode, we're gonna see if we can help Clanker out just a little bit, because he's looking a little bit worse for wear. So we'll see what we can do for him next time. I will see you guys then. MasaeAnela out.